People are gonna guess my password. Am I live now? Yeah, I think I'm live now. I'm gonna go do an audio check. Do I got my headphones here so I don't make... Nope. So I'm gonna make an echo first. Deal with it. If I could pull up my video to actually check the audio. I don't want to do the audio on the computer because then it'll make a hell of an echo. It says I'm live.
Do I got my headphones here so I don't make...
Cool.
Nope.
Cool. There. That's the extent of checking I'm gonna do. Oh, I gotta itch my foot. Oh, I hate this chair. It is so bloody uncomfortable. I can never. Then I got an itchy foot that won't go away. I can never get comfortable. I am streaming. I made it, even though I had a... Undo my pants. I'm too fat. Oh my gosh. Even though I had a root canal now. So in 2.5 months, 2 months, I've had 2 teeth removed, 2 root canals, and a cavity. And all of it sucked. The one tooth that was removed ended up being 2 teeth because it was cracked, and the other one was way, way back and barely did anything. It was a wisdom tooth. They ripped it out. And then the other cavity was actually, that was a long time ago, the first root canal. It was probably like a year ago now, half a year ago. But this root canal, they had to drill it all out, and it was supposed to be a cavity. Went last week. That didn't work. And they're like, yeah, you need a root canal. So they filled the whole damn thing in, and then gave me a bunch of pain medication and sent me on my way for a week. They come back, and then my tooth hurt. So they gave me, I think it's harder for you guys in the States to get opioids, but no wonder we have a problem here. Mild tooth pain, something that for the most part Advil would have dealt with. And they gave me over 40 Tylenol 3s, over 40 T3s, which, that's why we have an opioid problem. I'm like, wow, you guys gave me probably exactly enough to get addicted or become a drug dealer, I guess. Oh, god damn it, I'm uncomfortable. One of the two. So, oh no, I don't have my YouTubes open for the chat. So, yeah, that was shitty, to say the least. I'm done with it. But it kind of hurts right now, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm probably going to make audio play on my channel. Nope, we're good. Live now. I think it's working. Gotta turn my audio off. Mute this. Okay, there. I think I have my audio muted. Hopefully everyone's doing good. I should probably get to actually listening. I was told to do a live today by Tommy. So here I am. I don't know what I'm going to list. I should have went through the pile beside me a little better. It's all over the map right now. Yeah. There's the first thing I'm selling. Touring hard case. Holds the Guitar Hero on tour game plus your DS and 2 games. So Zeller sticker on there. What this thing goes for? Can't imagine much. But here she be. So, yes sir. I don't know why I have that open. I should be able to see all the chat. There we go. Let's find out what it sells for. I don't even know who makes this thing. It's like an actual Nintendo branded product. Game Expert. I just realized talking a whole bunch is probably going to hurt a little bit. Guitar Hero on tour game. Don't know if I need to put the make in or not. We'll find out. Whole $3? What? Oh man, that's cheap. I would say this would be an antique mall thing, but we're in lockdown, so I don't get an antique mall right now. Wait, what? Has anyone else noticed eBay doing that? So I click completed, it doesn't come up, and then if I unclick completed, it'll load and show completed. Of course it sold for $3. Don't know why, but it's been doing that lately. I'm just gonna... This will be a local sale for $10. That's what's gonna happen with that. Not packing that thing up for $3.49. I got all these Pokemon tins. I have a bunch of Pokemon cards that aren't really worth that much. They're all fairly modern. Excuse me. So we'll probably take these and just build them with these. A whole bunch here. And sell them. I don't even know how many are there. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. Maybe put like 2 stacks. Will it hold 2 stacks like that in there? No, it won't. Carl the Lazy Reseller. Yep, annoying. What's annoying? Oh, the glitch thing? Yeah, it's like, it doesn't seem like much, but then you figure that extra couple seconds times how many listings you're going to look up, it adds up pretty quick. All right, I haven't even listed anything yet. First thing I'm going to list, so it has a sticker on it. Where's my heat gun? I love this thing, by the way. It has been a lifesaver. Works awesome. As long as you don't melt the plastic. So then I don't need a cord dangling around or anything like that. I used to be a big DeWalt guy, and I've since switched to Milwaukee. Not that anything's really like wrong with DeWalt, but I very much like that Milwaukee heat gun. And then I bought a tiny little M12 Milwaukee drill, just the little Dewey. And I didn't think I would use it that much. It's the most used tool I have out of all my tools. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping. It's so handy for all the electronics and everything I deal with. Just taking little screws out. Apparently I didn't heat this up enough. It ended up melting the mouse. If you guys care to see, I got her pretty rigged up here for my stream. If you care to see a big up of me, I can just click it and then there. Now you guys can see product better if you care. You can also see my messy living room because I have a child and my still unframed window. one day I'll have a live stream and that window will be covered up nice. My wife's watching. She's probably hoping like one day very soon, not one day late. Do I think people care about old price stickers? No, but this wasn't an old price sticker. It was a price sticker I had from when I had this in the antique mall. Oddly enough, I sold quite a few kind of retro electronics in the antique mall, so I was taking it off. It's handwritten, literally says good used goods on it, and it's worth a tad bit more on eBay, so I'm taking it off. I take off Goodwill stickers, thrift store stickers, auction stickers. If it's an old price tag though, normally from like Zellers or Walmart or anything like that, I just leave them on there. Sometimes I even leave the really old thrift store stickers if they're just like real old and they're on there. Anyways, I can go back to this too. I even added a music option. I don't know how good the music is, but apparently I can play music without getting copyright strikes. This is the Mouse 2000, designed for mini 6-DIN connector or 9-pin serial. 400 DPI. I don't even think my gaming mouse's lowest setting is 400 DPI. It's got the floppy in it though. It's got the cords. Is it open? Can I actually open it? Is it sealed? No, it's open. Whoops, I just ripped the box. I should have left it in the box. Made by Kensico. I don't know if this will be worth much or not, but I do pretty good off old stuff like this. Especially when you, I mean, I don't know if this disc works anymore. When you have the drivers, if you guys ever get into old, what is this for? DOS, Windows 3.1, Windows 95. If you ever get into building old computers, they can be a little bit of pain in the butt. I gotta put this all back together now. Sometimes getting drivers to work, they'll just refuse to work sometimes. There's not much you can do about it, really. I'm not gonna rig that exactly how it was. I'll just somewhat get it back together. I think this was like this. See, I should have never opened it. Should have left it how it was. Oh, now I'm dropping it all. How the hell is that in there so good? Must have really been, yeah, it was just really pinched in there. Okay. Put that back in there. Now I gotta pick everything back up. Good lord. I don't know why they have it in a, I don't think it was ever in a bag. That's how it used to be. So yeah, I do pretty good off old electronics, normally. Okay. This. These go like this. I knew that wasn't gonna stay in there. Oh my gosh. This is why listing takes a long time. 20 minutes dealing with packaging right now. Good lord. There. Stay in there. Stay in there. I'm not opening that again except for photos. Oops. I remember buying this from Talese, thrift store near my place. And they had a sticker on it that it was tested working. And I asked the guy, I was like, you guys got an old vintage Windows PC hooked up to test these? Or some kind of computer with an old serial port? And he's like, no, but it's new in the box, so it works. That's why it's marked tested. It's his words, not mine. Okay, with these Pokemon tins. Let's see what this thing actually sells for. The Conseco Systems Mouse 2000. Probably only like $15. Oops. Conseco Mouse 2000. Nothing. What about not completed? There it goes fucking up again. 2000 vintage PC mouse. I probably won't find any comps on this thing. This is what you get with old electronics. You don't always find a lot of comps unless it's, you know, something really well known like an IBM mouse or Commodore or something like that. Apple mouse. Do like this. Open box. Hard list when you can't source. Yeah, I can't source much now. I've done a little bit of retail arbitrage at Walmart, but I got my e-waste connection and local connections. Although here in Canada now, I don't know that I could even technically go buy something off Facebook now, because we're in Ontario. We're in a what do they call it? Like a stay-at-home order, and they put us in a state of emergency. So you can only do essential travel, which they say is going to the doctor, going to the grocery store to get groceries, and to like medical appointments. That's about it. To walk your dog. They recommend you wear masks outside now, which is stupid. And yeah, but and then any business that's not essential has to only be open from 7 to 8, and it's only curbside pickup or delivery. And it leaves it all up to interpretation, and that's what freaks me out. Because, you know, how I go to Tim Hortons and I leave with a coffee. I mean, was it essential that I got a double-double? No. Was I driving somewhere that maybe was essential? Sure. But how do you argue that? Like, how are you going to win that against a police officer that can now ticket me $1,000 or more, up to $5,000, or put me up to a year in prison, which is crazy. Like, so I don't know how it's going to go. Like, could I say it's essential that I have to go buy something off someone on Facebook, turn around and sell it for more money on eBay so I can put, you know, food on my table and finish my house rentals and actually own a house? Or is the cop just gonna look at me and go, well, there's plenty of other people that don't work and, you know, they do whatever, so why are you traveling? So I don't know, man. I don't like gray areas when it's left up to interpretation like that. Got a local eBay sale today, eh? Oh, yeah, that's right. You are Ontario. They're locked down in Ontario. I'm not sure for Facebook as well. Yes, yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. Like, I'm sure shipping something on Facebook is fine, but I mean, is it essential that I go buy $500 worth of video games, like, or sell a bunch of video games like that to someone locally? I don't know. I think that's where it's left up to interpretation, and that's what is not good in my books, because it's, I already know how that goes, because I got a ticket that I paid for, and then they lost the payment. Even though I showed them the credit card statement, I still lost my license, had to pay to reinstate my license, even though the court and the police officer admitted it was their screw up. I got stuck paying everything. So, I mean, just off that experience alone, I have little faith that I'm going to make it anywhere trying to explain what I'm doing is potentially essential. And then they're going to say, well, get CERB. And like, I can't get CERB anymore because at the beginning, now I make money doing this, but I haven't made enough, and it would consider me a business, not an employee, and that's a whole other gray area for CERB. Any U.S. guys watching, CERB is like, well, I don't know, your stimulus check or whatever the hell it is they're giving you guys down there to survive. So, like, I could argue it's essential because I can go homeless, but it's going to hurt if I get a $1,000 ticket. And let's hope when I'm going to the post office to drop packages off, it's more than $1,000 in sales. Yeah, it's true, right? I don't like gray. Gray's not good. Gray areas are never good for things like that. What am I looking for here? Electronics. Woo, way up at the top. There's when I did adult toys. I did a lot of them. Did really good off them. Peanut, stop. Peanut. My dog is one of the most annoying dogs you'd ever meet. He gets like weird anxiety and it causes him to incessantly lick, and it drives me nuts. Mouses? I don't know why I put mouses. Does not apply. Condition. Box shows where contents look new. Tested working. I did test this when I brought it home. There's the extent of my description. Not as quick as video games because I can't yet work. It's universal. Because I don't have the copy paste stuff. Brand. Whoops. Spelling mistakes. Typing too quick. Being dyslexic and typing too quick, I consistently find spelling mistakes in my listings. $14.95 I'll do. Make offers, rate table, boom, done. That would fit 30 to 21.15. I don't know, probably like 300 grams. Guess on the weight. Save as draft. That was loud. Yeah, man, if we can't go to the post office, I don't know what we're gonna do. I assume you're allowed to say going to the post office is essential because the post offices aren't closed, so they don't know what you're mailing out. They pull me over, going to the post office, I'm gonna tell them I'm mailing out fines to them so they can get their money. Maybe they'll leave me alone. God, who does this? Look at this. I bought a couple of these for $1 each. Look how zip tied those are. It's a little bit overkill, don't you think? That one doesn't even do anything. Just one more for me to cut. This is not, don't zip tie cords. It's hard to cut them off without cutting the cord, and when they're too tightly wrapped, especially these around the edge on NESs, they break. Try using the template option. I've used the template option for video games. I have templates I use for the Pokemon cards I sell and certain things, but then I got unique stuff like this. I don't know, I just blow through it, end up having to change it anyways. I don't even know what these sell for anymore. I haven't sold a Nintendo NES controller in a long time. Probably 14, 15 bucks again. No names are hurting. Oh, just new wired replacement. 22, free, 10, 10. I used to sell these all the time at the antique mall, but can't do that. Those are cool Joy-Con controllers. I guess it's that hard to find an original NES controller. I guess I could put original in the title there. New wired replacement gamepad control. There's no way that's authentic. I like how they put this. It's such a sneaky thing to do. How much you want to bet? Because 13 bucks, unless they're getting crazy good rates off Canada Post. It says Hamilton. I would guarantee if I bought this thing, it is coming from China, and I'll wait a month on it. And this guy's just probably drop shipping it. Which makes me mad, because he shows the Canadian flag. You think you're going to get it quick, and you don't. Canadian seller, but coming from the States. Is it 004 too, probably? Yeah. 15. Whatever. I'm spending too much time looking it up. I'm just going to do 15 bucks plus shipping. It didn't cost me anything. I don't need to spend that much time on it. More stickers. I lost my bin beside me where I normally throw this stuff. I will probably, not quite yet, but I'll have to vacate this general area occasionally to put a log on the fire. Although it's not too cold today, but I like keeping that fire going. I just don't think I have any logs inside though, so I might have to go all the way outside. Star Wars 2, Knights of the Old Republic. Probably not worth. What am I doing? I'm all wonky from being at the dentist. So if you ever wanted to, Carl, I don't have it anymore because I sold it because it's worth a lot of money. But you can get something called a Bliss box, and I'll just show you guys what it is. And it is amazing. So there's a good picture of it. Basically, all it is your main box. So this right here, I kind of have that over a chat box, but that's your main box. They all connect through HDMI, and then it runs through USB 2.0 to your PC. And then you can plug in any game controller, and this thing maps the buttons for you pretty accurately. If you use it with RetroArch, it's pretty well plug and play. And it comes with all these adapters, and you can plug your controllers in and test them. Used it many a times, but like I said, they sell for good money too. They're about $100, so I ended up selling it. I thought this game was still a pretty good seller. Although I think these guys are a little bit out to lunch what they're listing it for. I don't think any of those sold for that price. Yeah, 24 is more realistic. 15. How much for? That's sealed though. This one isn't sealed. Knights of the Old Republic too. Oh, excuse me. I was up late last night. What do you like this guy's doing? Did I not do my... Oh, I didn't even do my controller yet. Getting ahead of myself. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They can be a minute to set up sometimes, but BlissBox is what they're called. It's also cool if you're into gaming and doing emulation on your PC, because you can use an original controller, and it just kind of works. They have other things too you can get that are just like USB to one said controller port, but that one just does them all. It does PS2, PS1, GameCube, N64, NES, Super Nintendo. What else did I have for it? I had some weird ones. ColecoVision I had. And what else did I have? I don't know. GameCube I said. I don't know. It does tons. It does a whole if you can think of it, it probably does it. It even does some weird ones like 3DO and stuff. Wired players one. I don't like that eBay wants you to fill all this stuff out. Some of it I can understand. There's 6-foot cables on those controllers. Oops. Actually, they might be 5, but whatever. No one ever reads them. Sure, 80s. Why not? Probably made in the 80s. Nintendo came out, what, 86, I think? I think it was 86. Rate table. For whatever reason, I don't know why, I've done this rate table a million fucking times, and eBay said it's a glitch. I have to put in the measurements, even though it's a rate table, even for the States now, and it will not let me do the listing unless I put in measurements. Doesn't make a lick of difference though. I put 100, 100, 100, 100, and I put 10 pounds, and it came up the same. So, what am I doing here? So I don't know why I'm spending so much time on it now, but yeah. Unless, maybe it's because I've calculated international to the rest of the world. That may be why. But the rep didn't have much of an answer for me. Yeah, sometimes the $100 is worth it. I have all the consoles set up. So for me, it was a little bit, it was just more cords on my desk here that drove me nuts. Sorry, I look like a fidgety crackhead today because I cannot get comfortable in this chair and my knee hurts. I fell down the stairs this morning before my dentist appointment. Went down 5 sets of stairs and that kind of hurt. So I'm sore. Anyways, I have all the consoles hooked up beside me, so I can just plug the controller in, right? It's not really a big deal. And then PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4. I just use the PC to test. Super easy. Super straightforward. Let's try to get some more listings ready. All right. What am I looking for here? Oh, no, not Xbox. Game of the Year edition. Oh, good Lord, I'm tired. The SKU after. Some store categories doesn't really make much of a difference. I use it for running sales occasionally. This, I probably could use my Google Docs, copy paste, whatever. about the extent of my explanations for things like this. I will do way more of a description on something that's a lot more unique, vintage, or worth way more money, obviously. For something I'm selling for $20 or less, no. Not gonna spend a lot of time on it. Should be 16, but whatever. Warhammer books next. I don't know if these are any good or not. I know these are going to be out of print ones. Warhammer stuff tends to do decent. A couple manuals. Imperial Guard. This is Imperial. Wait, this is Imperial Guard as well. What am I doing? This one. Hands are backwards on the camera. Warhammer 40k Imperial Guard Codex. I don't know what codex this is from. I'm gonna have to find the year. Oops. Ah, 2008. Probably won't be worth much. I don't know. I think I can still get away with letter mail with that. Oversized letter mail. Kind of all over the place. I'm thinking probably like what this guy's got. I'll do $16.95 free ship. Probably run me about $4 something to ship. No, it's $12.70, $3.80. None of these are free shipping in Canada though. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Now I'll attract a Canadian buyer because these all seem to be coming out of the States for. Look at crazy pricing from global shipping. Does this have? This doesn't show you the duty. Notice how there's no duty up here. If I go to checkout, I will guarantee that will apply duty for me as well. Stupid calculated shipping. Or not calculated shipping. Global shipping. I hate it when I want to actually find something for myself and everything comes up in the States. But it also helps me because clearly that manual is not selling in Canada right now. So $16.95 free ship is going to seem like a good deal to somebody looking for it. I don't know what bin I'm putting it in yet. I'll have to write it down after. Doesn't matter. Other's fine. Used. Light used. Condition. Games Workshop. Army. Imperial Guard. If you guys don't know Warhammer, they are tiny little figures, about yay big. Some are bigger. And you paint them. And it's like a big battle top board game. Well, not really a board game, a war game. I don't know what you call it. Tabletop game. And some of the figures, for the most part, can be worth a lot of money. It's never really... It's not as big as it used to be, I find, but they still do well. $16.95. Let offers. Yep. Yep. Free. Yep. Yep. Boost. Yep. Safe. But... Better idea what people are paying for shipping. That's a good idea. I gotta explain that to people all the time. I'm glad you know that. We've had this conversation, I think, already. You get people selling something on eBay, and they're like, "Oh, look, I sell this book for $30. You know, $15 this and $20 shipping." And that's when I explain to people. I go, "No one's gonna buy that thing because it's gonna cost them more to ship than the thing's worth, and it's not rare enough. And just because you see solds on eBay with $30 shipping, it means someone probably paid $4 to have it shipped in the States via flat rate or whatever else it is they use. I envy the US shipping. Love the D&D stuff, but have not picked up Warhammer books. Figures I have though. Yeah, the Warhammer books, they're not as good as vintage D&D books. I've done really good off vintage D&D books. I've done like over $100 books, $80 books. Warhammer books, unless you're somehow getting really new up-to-date codexes for cheap, you're probably, for the most part, unless it's super vintage from when they first came out, sitting $10 to $20 a book, which isn't terrible. I mean, if you find a bunch of these at a garage sale for $1 or $2 a piece, I wouldn't hesitate to pick them up any day. Again, these were booth fillers for me, though. I had guys that came in for this stuff, and I took a bunch of my stuff out of my booth because it's not making me any money. She's being nice, though. She's not charging me any rent. So, that's cool. God, my tooth fucking hurts. For those of you just tuning in, I had a root canal today. Talking hurts a little bit. Supplement. I wonder if I should sell these together almost. CATACHANS. Supplement Codex. I can't find this one. I think this is an older one. I think this is going to be getting more into the probably late 90s, early 2000. 2000, right on the money. Not 200. That came up though. I don't think that's selling for that. Look at, I like how it came up when I put 200 but not 2000. What the hell? Maybe they're all just selling. There they are. 870, 13, 10, 15. $14.95 again with free ship like the other one. Why not? This will actually be cheaper to ship too. It's really thin. Boop. Off D&D books last year. Love them. D&D books too are one of those things I don't find them all the time, but when I still find them, they're not priced out to ridiculousness yet. Like, I see 70-year-olds. I heard video games are worth money, and they got their like Wii games for $20 a piece. They're garbage games. Imperial Knights. Nope. I'll do $16.95. Best offer. Free. Boost. Save. Oh, what do I want to do next? What's this thing? Power supply. What are those power supplies I can't sell? Oh, I'll do the phone. I think the phone had good comps. UK. They're all UK books, D&D books. That's cool. Ew. The side of this phone needs a clean. Oh, I know the power supply's in there. Now I'm gonna have to dig for it. Barbie phone, anybody? Oh, it takes batteries too. I guess I can test. I know the. I'm gonna have to set this aside because I know that power cable's buried somewhere in the bin beside me. I'll see what it sells for quick. I should be having gambling on this. What do you guys think a Barbie phone goes for? Model number bar 550. Oh, from the UK. Yeah, Warhammer's huge in the UK. It's really, really big in the UK. It doesn't surprise me that they're all from the UK. Peanut, stop. Damn dog, man. $44. The only one? One for $44. Does it have the power supply? Works, so I'd assume so. Tested working, no power supply. Buddy, how? How does it work? You're gonna tell me this phone works? I guess maybe use the power supply. There's a good way to get a negative. Works, capital letters, description. Previous owner said it works fine. I couldn't test her myself because I don't have a landline anymore. 100% feedback. Oh, you're asking to get in trouble with that. I mean, I guess you show that, but like, how many people look at the photos, right? How many people would have just looked at this photo we know we sell and saw this and went, and then got it and been like, that's rusty and you didn't say that and it doesn't work. There's no way it works. That's so much corrosion. That's like leaking. That's not just rusty terminals. Like that's leaked. that's leaked down onto the inside too. That could have shorted it out while it was in there. And then if that rust gets into any of the caps back in there, there's no way. Yeah, I mean, at least they showed it, but good lord. Works. Battery compartment rotted, and I didn't actually test it, but it works. Here's what a battery compartment should look like. I'd feel safer selling this working and showing that. At least that's nice and clean. I'm gonna set that aside though, cause I gotta find the power supply for that sucker. It's in this bin. I don't know where it is. Alright, what do we got next here? So I don't even remember what I have in these bins anymore. Memory stick micro M2 4A PSP 2 gig model. Back when Sony released this and made these suckers really expensive, and everyone got really mad at Sony. It's official Sony brand. I should probably put 2 gigabyte. Whoops. There it is right there. Same packaging? Kinda. Oh, I should probably put... There it is right there. $45! Look at people paying for these. I don't have a single... To be clear, after... I would just say powered up and return if doesn't work on landline. Yeah. Yeah, she could have said, well, I didn't even see the power supply with it. She didn't even mention the power supply with it. She's going off what the owner said. Owner said it worked. Yeah. If only I could trust every owner I bought something off of that said it worked. I like the car ads like that too. Car ran great when parked 6 years ago. Should be no problem. Like, buddy, you would have been better off driving that car for 6 years and letting it sit for 6 years. That's crazy people pay that for this. $45. Like, you... Oh, what did I do here? No, I see what I did. You might as well buy the aftermarket ones and get like a 32 gig stick. They work just fine for your PSP. That's what I did. I'll take $45 for it though. Of course it's not showing up. 2 o'clock, okay. I'll put this in B4. I already know where that's going with all the other PSP stuff. New's always nice and easy to use. New sealed. $42.95. Oops. No, not with that hang tab, and I'm definitely not sending that thing not tracked. Thought about it. A little too thick with the hang tab on the back of it, though. Can't weigh very much. I don't know, 200 grams. I guesstimate on a lot of my weights. I know, I hate best offers too, because you don't actually know, right? Like, for all you know, they could have sold for half the price. Can you check if you have whatever those people subscribe to? I'm not part of any of that. You can see like old Etsy sale prices and stuff. Payment received. Oh, what next? Maybe this sucker? I guarantee this doesn't actually cool your Xbox. Oh no. And the optical's broken. Check this out. This is for an Xbox 360, the OG ones. Clips on the back. So you have your component out. Still no HDMI. This is on the original Xbox that never even had HDMI to begin with, and people were pissed off. Like the original Xbox 360 never had HDMI. So you got your component, your VGA. Wait, VGA. S-Video. And then like it adds a bunch of USB support here, Ethernet plug-in, which it has that anyways. It's kind of a neat little device, but The optical is broken on it. It's like jammed in there. I don't know if I can get that out. You're gonna get surgical with the bitch. Oh. Watch live as I stab myself with mini screwdriver. Huh. I wonder... You know, that might still work. I think this thing being stuck in here, the little cover, just pushed it off the clip in there. Because it kind of clipped right back in. Feels good. Looks good. I can see how she plugs in the board through the holes, and it looks fine. I'm going to risk it. I never actually tested the sound. I plugged it into the back of an OG Xbox I had, and I tested the component in the S-Video and the VGA, and it worked great. Although, most people probably won't grab sound from that optical. I don't track TUSA unless it's 80 plus or so. Small packet air has secret tracking anyways. Yeah, you were saying that last time when I looked into that. And that's kind of neat. It has that sort of secret tracking. I do track pack a lot too. It's not usually much more. But that was before I knew what I know now. Okay, I'll be right back. My mouth is fucking killing me. I'm gonna get an Advil and a bottle of water. So I will be back in literally like 30 seconds. I'm going to try that. Here, I can play music for you. You ready? I think it's working. I think she's working. Turn the desktop audio up. Hey, it's not working. Oh, next song must be starting. There she goes. Anyways, I'm gonna get a bottle of water. I will be right back in an ad. Fuck, this hurts, man. Root canals suck. And I'm gonna put my stuff on the table. Okay, let's turn this music off now. It's like this weird thing out of the Streamlabs. I can just have royalty-free music streaming to you guys. Oh my god, it really hurts. It feels bruised up in here. Right where they did the root canal. I won't even say it again, so it can be all your idea. Oh, man. Good lord. You missed I got a root canal today, and it's my second root canal in under a year. And it was on this side where I had my very back half wisdom tooth and my cracked tooth because I got hit with a 2x4. Not like beat up or anything. I threw a log and hit a 2x4, came up, hit me in the face. I think that's what cracked it, because then just one day my tooth felt cracked, so they took him out. And then I got my root canal today. Last week it was a cavity. He started drilling it out, and he's like, "No, this is gonna be a root canal." So they packed it. I had a week of pain. Then I went in today. They did a root canal, and it hurts right now. And I don't know if it's from having my mouth open and that like dental dam thing on for so long that they clamp the side of your face, or if it's just bruised from them doing the work. Either way, it hurts. I'm powering through it because talking hurts, and here I am doing a damn live show. I said I was gonna do it though, dentist or not, so I did it. Hey, Carter, Jennifer. Hey, Antique Profits in the house too. Oh my god. Okay, but I don't even know what to look this thing up. I don't know what it would be called. There's no branding on this thing. You guys ever seen one? Did you? Yeah, all I took was 2 Advil. That's it. They gave me, so when they did the cavity last week, and then they're like, oh, it's a root canal, you gotta come back. They gave me a prescription for T3s. They gave me 40. I took 2 the first 2 days because it was really sore, and then I never touched them again. I might have a higher pain tolerance, but good lord. I took 40. I wasn't in a car wreck. It's a tooth pain. Oh, it hurts more now than it did prior. It is a cooler. I don't know. Original Xbox 360 cooler. Well, it's a cooler because you got your 2 fans, but it's like you can do component out, composite out, S-video out, not RGB, VGA out. Yeah, and you gotta switch between which one you want. Where's the switches? I did. I took 2 extra strength Advil. Hopefully that kicks in. I probably, hindsight, should have took them before I started live streaming. It hurts. Oh yeah, let me switch back to so you can see what I'm actually looking up view here. Boop. There we go. Okay. No, on the wrong side. Xbox 360. No, original. Can't type today. I'm not gonna find what I'm looking for, I bet. I'll just have to make a listing up and make a price up. Cooler, fan, VGA attachment. I thought the coolest part was VGA attachment. I hooked it up to an old CRT monitor just to see what it would look like. Hey, graded. It's crazy. I'm starting to see graded games come up more and more now from Wada Games. Very cool. Although that's mental. If that's gonna sell for that price, that's absolutely mental. That makes no sense. You could source Mass Effect sealed, I bet $25 tops, maybe 30. Hell, if you looked hard enough, I bet you could still find it in EB Games sealed for $5-10. Especially Mass Effect. And then grade it, which from Canada, like, I don't know, I think you'd be about $50 to grade it. $75 with shipping and everything, $80 with shipping. 12 watchers. It's not that it's sold yet. I wonder if it's just a bunch of people like me watching, because if it sells, I'll go buy 10 copies and grade them. It's neat to see video game prices shoot through the roof because of COVID, and then pre-COVID they were going pretty crazy too because of WADA gaming or WADA grading, and then WADA got involved with Heritage Auctions, and now Heritage Auctions is selling sealed graded games. Are these even sealed, or is it just, oh yeah, brand new. Selling sealed graded games and non-sealed graded games. And as soon as it's in Heritage Auctions, you have investors instead of collectors, and investors try to make the value stay, or they use hype to build up the value that is sealed. It's just interesting to watch. Oh yeah, Google Lens. I always forget about Google Lens. I should maybe spell fan right. No results. Oh, hey, there's one. Cooler King attachment. Steal this guy's listing. Will it at least bring up more? mean, $10 just for a cable to switch it to VGA. Take out some of these words, just call it the Cooler King. I don't know, it's probably only a $15 thing. Here I am spending too much time looking it up. I don't fucking have anything coming up. There it is. Although, is this like an off-brand Cooler King? Because that says Cooler King on the side, and this certainly doesn't. Oh my god, buddy, nice photo. Game Expert. Wait, didn't I say this did say Game Expert? What did I just have that said Game Expert? That Rock Band case, that's what it was. GS3606. You know, whatever it looks like. Good enough for me. I don't think I used all capitals. Whatever, I'll use this guy's actually, it's not that bad. Stealing titles. He didn't put new in it, did he? No, I'll just have to get rid of that new. It's a neat looking thing. Yeah, there is some weird third-party attachments that are worth a lot of money for video game consoles or PCs. Actually, that's what I should do next. I got a really fancy looking flight stick beside me. Ow. I'm gonna test that. I might have to take this down. I tested everything but that spit if out, the optical out. So I'm gonna test that. I think I still have an original Xbox 360 here. I don't know. Please see photos. What was it? Cool Master? I think it's actually Cool Master. Cool King. I'm thinking like Cool Master, the PC company. I'll do 21. Oops, definitely not over 1K. I don't know, it'll probably roughly fit in that box. Might have to adjust. Thing was pretty light. Oh, ouch. Okay, so I got this fancy looking thing. Oh yeah, my CPU holders. Also have stacks. And more stacks. Oh. And more stacks of Magic cards that I gotta go through. And stacks of Pokemon cards. So, I got quite the fancy flight stick kit here. It's pretty wild. It's a dual setup. I'll switch her to the full screen again so you guys can see it a little better. It's made by Saytech X45. I have yet to look this up, but I picked it up because like the bottom's all aluminum. These are all aluminum. Like it's even got the flip up switch for arming missiles and stuff. And it's got like pretty tight. So I don't know if it has force feedback because these feel pretty tight and they sound very mechanical inside there. And it's definitely for an older system because I'm pretty... Oh no, it is USB. Important notice. So this just connects into this. I've yet to even test this thing. A lot of times I'm being lazy right now because I'm listening with you guys. I would test it first, but I'll probably create the listing and then test it over there on the kitchen table. Well, I guess I could plug it in right now and test it, but I don't have any games. Is that supposed to be a... But that's crazy. I don't have any games that would use this, but yeah, pretty wild. Like trigger button there, trigger button there. That moves pretty wild. A, B, fire, and then like so I feel like that's your joystick. But then this has like a really nice throttle control on her and everything. Like a little tiny nipple mouse pad thing there. That yeah, pretty wild. Saytech X45. Let's see what it's worth. Will I make my money back? Spent $10 on it. I'm also a sucker for PC tech and old weird things like this, so even if I just break even and get to have some fun playing around with it later today, I'm happy with that. I have a ton of Magic cards next to me. No Lotus though, but one guy I used to play with had one. Yeah. I haven't even gone through these stack of cards. I do not know enough about them. They look old. Most of them are dated 93 to 99 Wizards of the Coast, so that's why I bought them. Because same for Pokemon. If you can find Wizard of the Coast Pokemon stuff at this point, Pokemon's huge right now. If you can find anything Pokemon, oh my good lord, jump all over it. Yeah, white bordered ones and then like black border Wizard of the Coast from 93, 99. So I'd assume those are pretty original. A whole bunch of them. That's just the land. So they're all like, I would call them light played to moderately played. They're not bad, but like the backs have wear on them and stuff like that. And then I picked up like literally thousands of dollars worth of Pokemon stuff. I have like 15 boxes that are sealed. I have open cards. I have like promo cards. I have old cards from Wizards of the Coast, first edition fossils. I have even new stuff like Vivid Voltage, some of the high end stuff from that. You sold those joysticks. I haven't sold them yet, but yeah, not bad. Well, that one's cheap. I don't know if that's just as is. I figured these would be worth money. Like I said, I paid $10 for them. When you see things that look this high end, you don't pass them up. Sometimes quality is just easy to see. Need to get it. Yeah, Oak is crazy. Yeah, TCG Player is cool. I don't think you can sell a TCG Player here in Canada though. Ouch! Got a cut on the side of my finger. So they'll just go to eBay. I've already sold a couple Pokemon cards on eBay. Just cheaper ones, like $4 to $13, $14 ones. I don't even use my own images. I just steal images because the ones I was listing were near mint. Hopefully these work. I'll test them later. Thrift stores have a ton of controllers on the baggy wall. Yeah, I check them all the time. I found a 3DO controller on the baggy wall, and on the baggy wall is where I found Nintendo GameCube component cables. If you guys don't know how much Nintendo GameCube component cables sell for, you should probably look them up and keep an eye out for them. Oh, just to scan through them. I was doing that for some of the Pokemon. I mean, I have the basics of Pokemon because, you know, that was pretty big when I was a kid, too, when I was like 12 years old. I have a bunch right here in my hand, actually. And I know the basics of them. Like, to anyone that's really new that's watching this, that wants to know Pokemon, in the bottom corner, on either the left or the right, if it ever focuses, it's not going to focus on this card. I don't even know why I'm going to try and do this. There'll be a symbol. It'll be, for the most part, right down there. Right down there. If there's no symbols down there, read the bottom of here for Wizards of the Coast. That means it's old. The symbols you can look up online. That'll tell you the set it's from, so you can get a rough idea of years. Holo and reverse holo and full art cards. This would be a full art card, are the things you want to look for to start. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be worth anything. I bet you that's only a $5 card, but that's a full art holo, and it says V. So anything that says V, EX, GX, V Max, or is holographic or reverse holo, that's where you want to start to look from. And then from there you want to look at the symbol on the bottom so you can find the set, and then beside that symbol there'll be numbers, so it'll tell you the card number within the set. And if you find one where the number is higher than the set number, you found a secret rare, and those are usually worth more too. And that's like the basic fundamentals of Pokemon cards. And there's a lot of fakes. A lot of fakes. Especially when you're getting into old ones. Like, sealed original packs, base packs, and fossil packs sell for like $400 for a pack. A pack of 10 cards. Where likely the 10 cards in there aren't going to get you that money back. Base set Pokemon pack. Do I have any base sets here? Empty wrappers. Spanish. Just watch that one. There you go. Couple packs. There's pack 263, 165, 399, 567 with the Zard. These can be weighed. The old packs, you can weigh them on the drug dealer scales, the little ones. And heavier cards usually have the holos or the promos. That's Wizards of the Coast though. Like, look what this stuff sells for. And these aren't. I mean, I can go to completed so you guys can see too. It's not just people reaching for the stars. They sell, and that's Sword and Shield. That's new, so disregard the new. There's sealed packs. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I kept sealed. There's a few things I'm just gonna keep, honestly. I'm just gonna hold on to for 10 years, give them to my kids, see where it's at from there 15 years from now. If you do have any Pokemon stuff and you want to sell it now, I would wait a little bit longer because we're almost at the 25th year anniversary and they're supposed to be re-releasing some old sets and that'll even up the hype probably more. But yeah, Pokemon, man, it's crazy. Anyways, back to listing here. Not really tested yet, but that's okay. Yeah, not all boxes, but some Pokemon boxes are stacked. So they'll know the 2 packs that will have you won't know what rare or amazing rare or whatever it may be Pokemon will be in it, but you'll know like 2 out of those 36 packs in whatever order are going to be the ones that have the rares. They'll pull them and they'll replace them with others and they'll sell the box. So they'll even resell the box. So you got to be really careful with Pokemon. Like there's a lot out there. Well, when you consider a jungle set of like a booster box is going for, like, we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars. There's naturally always going to be fakes and fraud when you're talking that high money. Like Team Rocket booster box, I bet you is pretty up there. This is where though, if you want to be dropping that kind of money, find a legit card shop or something like that, or someone you know. Like those are, well, you don't know what the offer was, but they're pretty wild. You gotta be careful because these are ones that can be weighed. New ones can't be weighed. They mess with them with these cards. There you go. There's a free code. Anyone plays the game. They mess with them with these cards, so it's hard if you try to weigh a new pack. I think the last box that was supposedly stacked would have been Steam Siege, Pokemon Steam Siege, where you would have known exactly what to get. Walmart doesn't take returns anymore because on Pokemon cards, too many guys were checking them and resealing them and returning them. Blue. It's kind of metal and whatever. He doesn't need any of that. Oh, those controllers are selling for good. I'm gonna do $79.95. Best offer. That'll be over a kilogram to ship for sure. It'll definitely fit in the 12 by 12 by 12. 30, 30, 30. Oh, I got some cheap joysticks in here too that probably aren't worth anything. Actually, that might be... Oh, I should check these. This is an Atari controller. They have such a high fail rate. It's insane. If you guys don't know, Atari controllers... I got you stuck on my full screen camera again. Atari controllers have like a crazy high fail rate. Ooh, these don't even feel good. I'll set those aside. They need a good clean anyways before I list them. What do we got here? Another old joystick. Start, select. Made in Taiwan. Computech. What kind of plug do we got? Oh, an NES. It's like a third-party NES controller. Must be. There it is. Component cables are an interesting area as well. Yeah, component cables are quite interesting. It was superior to S-Video, subpar to HDMI, DVI. So it never really took off, except for recently in the retro community for video games. Component cable is the new thing because SCART in Europe is big. SCART TVs and stuff is very common, and that's RGB imagery. And if you get RGB out of like your Super Nintendo or your Sega Genesis, it looks amazing. So we do that here with component cables, and mostly HD Retrovision makes those cables, and people pay big money. But component cables for Xbox, or not for Xbox, sorry, for GameCube, they're like $350, probably $400. They're not just cables though; they have a little chip on the inside. They got a big fat end on them, and then a third-party company actually started making them recently. Peanut, stop. Fucking dog, man. Never stops licking. He drives me absolutely bonkers. Yeah, there you go. GameCube component cables. Dumb dog. So yeah, see they got this little thick end here, and there's basically a little chip inside there, a little computer chip. If anybody wants a good picture of their GameCube, though, don't buy those cables. Sell them and just buy GameCube HDMI box by like was it Eon or whatever I think they're called, Eon. They make HDMI little plug-in for the back. Man, they never like. They'll bring it back up. I don't think I've ever had a good Atari controller. Like, it feels tight, but not in a good way. Like you have to really force it. It sounds so crunchy in there, and none of it sounds good. The cord's all really loose and bent here. They got ripped. If you find good ones, they sell pretty quick because God, they're destroyed all the time on a regular. I put a lot of things in bins and boxes, right? As I'm sure all you guys do. And my son likes to copy, so I go to list things and like what the hell is this doing in here? There, one of his hot rods. It's not supposed to be on eBay. But he put it in a box, and I guarantee he only put it in a box because I do it. That's the only reason I can see why he would be doing that. Alright, let's try and look up this controller. Computech. Nothing. Weird third-party stuff. Oh, there it is right there. Some people collect these things, though. I already know mine works. This is one I did test. Steal this guy's listing. 99 first edition Charizard. Okay, so the side of your Pokemon card, this will tell you if it's worth a lot more money. There's going to be... So, I'll go to full screen to show you. So the box is the Pokemon. This is a trainer card, so ignore the fact that there's no Pokemon in there. But you see the box that frames it in, this little box. Check if there's a shadow on the side, because shadowless is going to be worth more money. And yes, a 1990. Is it holographic at all? And does it say first edition? Oh, in that caps lock. No, about $6 card. That's a novelty card. There you go. There's a shadowless. That's why if it's a shadowless, and that's hollow. So shadowless first edition hollow. See how it says first edition in the corner? Oh wait, I don't have the thing brought up. Hold on. So there you go. There's a shadowless first edition. It says first edition in the corner. See that edge there? It's kind of blocked by the chat. There's no shadow there. That's shadowless, and there's the price. 78 offers. If you have a first edition shadowless Charizard, don't even list it. Send it away to be graded. Like, this guy's probably dreaming, because there you go. There's a shadow list that's PSA 5 too. That's a low grade. So yeah, But it has to have the first edition logo if it's first edition. Otherwise, it might just be base set instead of first edition, which will be the ones after these without the first edition. And they will be like considerably less, but there's a hollow one for you, $600, 3 offers. Geez, she's beat up. People are still offering on it though. Yeah, there's graded 9, graded 4. If you do have one, they'll get it graded. Oh, I thought you actually had one. I don't know. People have one. I have one. It's like a 3 if I got it graded, I bet. It's from when I was a kid, when I carried cards around in my pocket. I didn't know it would be worth this, but I legit have one. It's not a first edition. It's a base set, though. So it's like one of these ones. So it's got the shadow on the side, and it doesn't say first edition in the corner. And it's got, well, it's pretty beat up like this guy. What's this guy going for? $400 graded PSA 4? Yeah, mine would probably come back a 3 or 4. It even has a little tear in it. Then I have like a first edition McChamp hollow, which he's good money. I think it's about like this. Or is it McChamp? MacChamp, that's what it is. Having a brain fart. He's worth considerably less, but oops, I already put first edition. I have one of them too, and he's actually in a lot cleaner shape. He'd be a good grade. So, base set Pokemon right now. Go for good money. Oh, I got distracted with Pokemon cards. I never even stole this guy's listing for the NES controller. What was it? $12 or something? $15. Oh, I thought I actually had the Charizard. That's too bad. I got a really, really beat up one sitting in storage. Or 5 Black Lowe's Magic cards. I used them in my bike spokes. Yeah, I had some pretty rare Pokemon cards that were likely in my pocket as a kid as I biked around and getting soaked in the rain. The stupid things you do. Oh well. Overall, good condition. Whoops. That's a control. I think it's a game. Damn it. There we go. 5 Black Low. What do those go for these days? I don't know much about Magic, but I always know that was something you're supposed to look at. Is it? Yeah. Black Lotus Magic the Gathering. No doubt. I don't know if I've ever had one of those or not. Jeez. Should probably whip through this really quick, eh? And look through a Black Lotus. Wouldn't that be awesome? It'd be beat up. These cards aren't in great shape, but... Was it Black Border? I'd assume it would be Wizards of the Coast too from the 9. Yeah. The oversized. Gem Mint. Beckett. Beckett's a hard one to get a 10 on. They're tough for grading. Why is that grayed out? Oh, because the condition's not in anymore. Oops. Black. I don't know, it's about 5 foot it looks like. Save as draft. A little about 2:30 here today, and then I'll call her from there and actually start taking some photos. Oh, I'm testing them joysticks. Fantasy. I don't know what this guide sells for. Probably not much. Probably not worth shipping, I bet. A lot of these too. $25. Holy moly. Excuse me. That's more like it. 3. That's kind of what I figured. 19. 10. Whatever. I'll try it. I'll see if it sells. New sealed. Oh, is it actually? Yeah, it is too. It's the shipping because it's such a thick, heavy book. So it'd be hard to sell here. You know what? I got a bunch of these. I'll probably... Well, I'll try it. Like, I got bids too. Why so many people got to do auctions? I hate auctions. I'll give her a go. I'll probably list a lot of these strategy guides locally. Oh, I did spell guides wrong. I should fix that. I just noticed that. Show some signs of use. Game guide. Whatever. $12.95 with best offer. Definitely gonna have to do shipping on that. It's a heavy book. Yeah, the most Final Fantasy guides I'll grab is like, well, one, the really vintage ones for the old games, and like the one you guys just saw, I think there was like a $50 price tag on that hard-covered one. Yeah, right there. I had this one too. I had is this the hardcover version too? It's not even the hardcover version. I had the hardcover version, and that one sold for me for around the same price. Or ones like this that include the art book with it. See, I have that too, but I have the slip cover that goes over top of it with the art book. I got about 75 manuals. Not all of them are beside me, and I'm just gonna have to make it through them all one day. Oh my god, there's so much crap that shouldn't be in here too. There's a lot of donatables. Pretty sure that's a donatable game. Yeah, that's a donatable game. Black and white. I gotta rip that game. All my bags fell out of my box. All my little packing bags. This one needs a wipe down. She's been in storage for a while after I tested it, but I got myself another joystick here. This one's a Logitech. Pretty big one. It's dirty. The Warrior. Where's my heat gun? Sticker on her. On top of this too, I got a Milwaukee soldering gun. It's battery operated. She's quite the unit. The Logitech, the double-fisted 360. That's what it says on there. Oh my god. Come on, you darn sticker. Yeah, it should be about perfect. I'll let you guys go at 2:30. I'll finish this listing. And then I'll put some logs on the fire. Because it's cold in here. And the fire is... Hey, thanks for the subscribe. That fire is dying down. Oh, Patty Nielsen. Thank you for the subscribe, Patty Nielsen. Yeah, that fire's going down. It's down to just coals right now, so I'll have to get it soon and put a log in her so I can keep her warm. I want to freeze my balls off in here. Also love that wood stove. I've probably mentioned it lots. There we go. Keep using this heat gun. Get this off here. the heat gun up so I don't burn my floor. That'd be lovely. Wife would love to come home to a melted floor. Oh, I got people opening links on me. Good lord, what's it opening on me? Spotify, yeah. Oh, there's all my Twitch stuff, guys. There, got that label off. All right, let's see what this thing's worth. The Logitech double-fisted 360 precision machine. It's quite the name. Quite the name. Logitech. What do I just type in the double-fisted 360 precision machine? I don't know what's gonna come up on eBay if I do that. Nothing. There's no way any. This sticker's wearing off too. I bet you a lot of these don't have the sticker anymore. There, it's got a model. Oops, it's got a model number on it. Wingman Warrior. There we go. Now the question is, do I put that in the title? Bids. Oh, with the box. Well, that's with the box. That doesn't count. That never counts. Box always adds value. 32, 12, 32, 28, 31, 31. I'm just going to do mine for $19.95. Oh, I'm going to have to hook up the old Windows 98 gaming PC to test this girl out. I do not have these kind of hookups on my computer anymore. Yeah, you too, buddy. I'm going to finish out this and then I'll call her a show, I think. This will be my last listing. Then I'll take some photos. Then I'll be on again next week, I'm sure. You know what, I might, if before Tommy and them go on, Tommy and Tracy, I might do another evening. Yeah, you guys do 8:30, so I was gonna say I'll do before you guys if I go back on later today, after I get my kiddo. Controllers and attachments. It's fun hanging out, but I gotta say it never makes listing faster. And tested working. Normally I do video games, switching it up today, doing a lot more little computer things here. Gray 4 USB, what the hell? I don't know. Was it China? It actually might have said Taiwan on it. China. Hell, do even cheaper, $18.95. Rate table. That'll probably be like a. Whoops. Something around that size box would probably fit it. Save as draft. Alright. That's my drafts done. But said it was 8. Alright, well. See you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next Wednesday doing this again. I might be back on later tonight too, but you know, it's kind of impromptu. And yeah, I'll have more stuff to list because it never ends. The death piles are huge. They don't go anywhere. That's for damn sure. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Where's my end? There's my end.